Guys, what is your favorite team up card? That is Sun and Moon Team Up, which is a set that we're going to be looking at today. I want you to let me know down in the comments. I think mine's got to be that Latios GX alternate art. It's beautiful. Let's get started and dive into it. Starting off with the Team Up booster box, which is now sitting at like a absolutely crazy price for a box that came out in 2019, so 5 years ago. It is sitting at 2,300 and some dollars. Holy crap. Over 3 months, it's kind of gained about $300. So it's continuing to go up, with the recent sales being for $23.75 and $23.85. That is absolutely nuts for a booster box. 36 packs. And you usually see this treatment from like the X and Y sets that have kind of been going up in price, like maybe like a Furious Fist or like a XY base. I don't really know how much those boxes are, but in my mind they're like around the same price. I could be totally wrong about that. But yeah, this set is crazy. Moving on to the ETB, which is now at $535, and over a year, it's gone from like a $350 ETB all the way up to a $500 plus ETB, with recent solds being for 647, 647, and 647. So I think this is clear that this box is going to go up even more. This Elite Trainer box. Uh, it's a beautiful ETB. It's got 8 packs in it, so $650 for 8 packs. Not quite a bargain, but it's team up. It makes sense, I guess. I don't really know. I know it was a very low printed set, and obviously not a lot of ETBs out in circulation compared to like a bunch of Sword and Shield era stuff, but $650, absolutely insane. Now, moving on to some cards, we have the most expensive card in the set, the Latios and Latias GX alternate art. And over a year, it went from like 650 all the way to like an 825-ish dollar card, and is now sitting at $784 for a copy. This is my favorite card because I don't know, it's it's beautiful. Like I can't think of any other reason. Like I absolutely love sunsets. I love that there's a sun setting in this. Like if they're making a heart with each other. Like how could you not be a sucker for this card? And I know it's bandwagon because it's super duper expensive and whatever, but I mean, come on, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I believe it is the most expensive alternate full art ever. So like not the VMAX secret rares, but for like the full arts, like even including like the Garatina, like some of the other tag team GX alternate arts, this is the most expensive one, which is crazy. Moving on to another expensive one, we have a Gengar Mimikyu GX alternate art, which went from a $340 card and is now dipped to below a $300 card at $292. Once again, tag team card with Gengar Mimikyu. Really neat card, really interesting. But this part of the video is going to be a little bit of a case study on Gengar and Mimikyu because this is the alternate full art. This and the rainbow version of this card happen to be like the most hardest cards to hit on. Extremely hard pull rates, which makes sense that they command a little bit more of a premium. What's interesting and what this case study is going to be going over is Gengar Mimikyu GX regular tag team GX sitting at $107, and over the past year has gone from around like a 40-ish dollar card up to $107. I don't know what the heck has gone on because over the past month or two it has gone absolutely vertical, like a pretty much vertical price growth for this card, with recent sales being at $107 for a English copy of the card. I believe the other near mint sold is another language, but that is insane for some of the pull rate data. Like you look at this rainbow one, it's $120. It's $13 more, excuse me, than the regular GX, and yet it's so much harder to pull. than that regular GX. It's a rainbow card. So it I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. What's even more interesting, if the rainbow card and the regular GX card being very similar in price doesn't, raise like alarm bells as to something suspicious going on, then this full art card might help you paint a little bit of a better image. This is a full art Gengar and Mimikyu GX sitting at just under $70. It's grown, a good little bit over 3 months. But this is the full art. This is harder to pull than that regular GX, and it's literally at $70. And I don't know. I understand people really like the art of that regular GX, and I can understand why. It's a beautiful artwork, but the pull rates here and like the difficulty of getting these cards is absolutely insane for this price point. Like if that card is $107, the regular GX, then this card should be $120, and then that rainbow card should be like even more than that. I don't know. I don't have any of these cards, so I'm not trying to like pump anything here, but just pretty interesting. It makes you turn your head a little bit. Uh, Enough of Gengar and Mimikyu. I think it's safe to say that there's definitely something going on with that regular tag team GX. But wanting to look at some trainers here, we have Sabrina's Suggestion, the most expensive trainer, and over the course of 6 months has gone from just over a $120 card to now a $112 card. And this one sort of spiked last year with like that waifu boom, and like once again, Team Up was also a really coveted set, and there was like the Sun and Moon all art boom at the same time. So this one, went double whammy. It's kind of come down a little bit with some recent solds, looking at like even $80 and $100. So it could go down even more in price, but still a pretty expensive trainer for a set. And this is, you know, a box where every team up pack is like $50, just a loose pack. So this, it's a good pull for $112, but in comparison to the pack, it still blows my mind. Let's take a look at another rainbow here. We have Pikachu and Zekrom GX for $95 for a copy of this card. That's kind of gone up and down, and now down a little bit at $95. With some recent solds kind of being all over the place, we have $85 for a near mint copy and then $108. So who knows what's going to happen with this card, if it'll go up, go down, but pretty interesting to see. If every team up booster pack is $50 and this is the cost of two team up packs, I would just buy this card. Like in all honesty, same with the Sabrina. If that's a cost of like two packs, why not just get the card? I mean, it takes probably hundreds of packs to actually hit this card, so kind of seems like a smart idea to me. If I don't really like the idea of opening team up, but the singles, some of them are pretty decent prices. Let's look at the last alternate art tag team GX from this set. The Magikarp and Wailord GX. This is such a cool card, such a goofy card. The Wailord, just shooting the Magikarp up. So cool. And this guy's sitting at $254 for a copy of the card, and has since come down over the past 6 months, being at around like a $270 card. So it's come down about like 25-ish dollars, with some near mint copies selling for $313, and other moderately played or light played sitting at 200 and 188. So we could see this card go up even more. That $313 sale kind of, raises alarm bells for suspicion a little bit. But it's a beautiful card. It's awesome. I think all of the uh, alternate art GXs in the set are amazing. I know not everybody's a fan of the Gengar and Mimikyu, but I think it's neat. I think it's a really cool card. It's so dark and mysterious, but yeah, that's gonna do it with Team Up here. I don't know what's going on with that Gengar regular GX. Maybe it's just the fact that people like the art. In my mind, it's kind of, reeks of a little bit of a suspicious market manipulation activity. So I'm not going to be picking up that card anytime soon. I don't think I'm going to be picking up anything from Team Up anytime soon because it is very, very expensive. But I guess my only recommendation here, because I can't really recommend anything in this market. It's so crazy. But buy the cards that you like. If you like any one of these cards, might as well buy it because a pack is like $50. So like for 2, 3, 4 packs, you could just get one of your chase cards. Just seems like that's a smart thing to do. But that'll do it. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it.